Hello everyone. As you have no doubt already noticed, I am trying something different with the lighting now. A long time ago, when I first started doing Let's Plays, this was the kind of lighting I had. Just my lamps and nothing else. This might be a bit too bright on my face right now. After a while, I decided it was a good idea to have my ceiling light on, but that was after my old lamps started to go out. Now that I got these new lamps, I want to see how good it looks. Hi Kaze, hey, tell me how the lighting looks with the new octopus lamp and with the ceiling light off. Okay. I might try and do things like this from now on, though I don't know how well me and Tyler will be lit up if we're side by side. Also, did you see the schedule? Okay. Any problems? Okay. And we're just at 2 minutes. So, let's get started. Okay, so a couple things that I want to point out. You notice that I'm no longer in front of Shinra HQ. It is possible to climb back down the wire, although it's harder than you think. Remember the topmost battery? The one that gave us the item? There was a wire above it that you can drop down from, and that's the only way to get back down. You can't get back down by swinging across that same thing anymore. That swing is a one-way thing. It took me a while to figure out how to get back down. But I came back down here after doing a lot of level grinding on the, on all the, what are they called? The red armored guys on the 59th floor. I spent a lot of time fighting them, got everyone to level 14. I also learned Tifa's second level 1 limit break, so now I can show you how her limit breaks work. I really tried to learn Barrett's second level 1 limit break, but no matter how many times I used Big Shot, he still wouldn't learn it. So, I'm just gonna have to wait on that one. Let's see, how is the AP of my materia coming along? Let's see, I've had lightning and ice since the beginning. They only have 657. That's still a long way to go. Why does one have more AP than the other? Cloud had those both equipped at the same time. There must have been a point where one got more AP than the other. Maybe when I only had one character, like with Aerith. I'm not sure. Well, anyway, I did a lot of shopping too. I saved up like 7,500 gil, and then bought a whole bunch of stuff, including more hypers and tranquilizers. Barrett, why don't you have the hyper status anymore? I did not take that off of you. It must have disappeared when I rested at the end. Oh well. Anyway, and then there was another thing that I discovered when I came back down here. First, that there is a poster for One Piece over there. You can see the skull and crossbones with wearing the straw hat. Yeah, this game was before its time. This game predicted the future. Okay, and also, if you go back into Don Corneo's mansion, you'll find that the place is completely abandoned. The front door is unlocked and there's nobody here. So, whether or not you get chosen by Don Corneo, you can still come in here and grab this item. So you don't gotta worry about missing it. I was mistaken about that. You can get it no matter what. It's just, if you want to have, like, the most perfect save file possible, or if you're playing, like a more recent version of the game that probably has, like, an achievement for fighting every enemy in the game, then you're gonna want to make sure you don't get chosen. Which the easiest way to do that while still getting the most key items is to just get one of the other kinds of dresses or wigs or whatever. Just getting one of the other kinds of dresses should do the trick. And if you missed the hyper potion that was behind Don Corneo's bed, you can get it here. But you can't flip the switch that takes you back to the sewers. Because if you were to fall into the sewers, you'd be trapped there forever. Because when you get to the ladder at the end of the sewers, it would just be completely blocked off. There'd be an entire city plugging the hole. If you go down there, you're dead. But yeah, you remember Koch? That one lackey of Don Corneo's that was chasing Aerith around? Well, when she pushed him down the stairs, he kinda got latched on to that bed. So now we can talk to him. Hey, you're not them. Please, help me. Leave him. I was just following the Don's orders. Help me. Please help me. Help him. Thanks. You know what? After you left, some Shinra guys forced themselves in here saying things like information leaked and good for nothing. They took Dawn somewhere and that's it. I'm still here. Oops, they're here again. I'm out of here. See ya. Yeah, so I'm not sure what that's all about. Yeah, you can come back to Don Corneo's mansion and free him at any time. I think he'll still be here, even at the end of the game when you're capable of coming back. But weeks must have passed. How would he have survived? I don't know. Well, anyway, that's all there was to do and see down here. As for that item shop with the weird broken machine gun that fires at all of its customers, we won't be able to do anything with that until close to the end of the game. So now I gotta go back up the wire. And I can show you how I got back down. Boy. No, over here. Come on. Where do I go from here? Oh, I don't climb up that. Okay. Why does it even let you climb that? Just to confuse you, I guess. Yeah, that's easy now that I know the secret. You wouldn't believe how many walkthroughs don't know, that walkthrough writers don't know that you just have to time the sound. Yeah, see that perfectly vertical wire right here on the left? Yeah, you climb down this and you'll drop down. That's how you get back down. Also, I think I fixed my memory card issue. I guess we'll find out now. Yep, all fixed. Just a pathing issue. That's peculiar. Why does the elevator have to take me up and then drop me off in another elevator in order for me to pick which floor I'm going to? Very peculiar. Anyway, floor is 60. This is the real thing. Don't let your guard down. I hope Aerith is alright. And then we get a short scene showing that the security guard is asleep, so he doesn't notice us arriving. Nice little touch. Okay, so those... I can't really make out what they're supposed to be, but pretty sure they're guards. Don't want to talk to them. There's all these busts of who I'm assuming is President Shinra. Look at that. All them guards is running around. Cloud, you go on ahead and signal us when it's safe to come. When I was a kid, I had no idea how to do this minigame. Every time you fail, you're forced into a battle, and if you fail it 4 times, then it just lets you win. Okay, so... gotta hide behind these statues and wait for them to not be looking. Okay, then when you get here, you had to signal them over. So you wait for the soldiers to let down their guard, then push the circle button to signal the others. How does Cloud know where they are? I mean, this is easy now that I know how it works. Oh, they almost saw me. How'd they not see him? Alright, 2 down. Just gotta get Tifa over here. You know, what a weird way for guards to patrol. And there we go, we all made it. Okay, we gotta rock. Remember, we're here to save Aerith. Hell, I know that. And once the minigame is beaten, I don't know... Nope, the door locks for some reason. Why does it lock? I don't know. I have no fucking clue. Okay, floor 61. Now I'm going to show you how climbing this tower works. Right now the door to floor 61 is just open. This could be explained to us in just a teeny bit that it's actually broken, and that's why it's open like that. You'd think they'd have a guard there or something if it was broken, but all the doors and the upper staircases are locked. And we'll need the key cards. You can go up and up and up all you want, it's just a waste of time. All the doors are locked. I don't remember seeing your face before. You new here? Say, you're cute. Let me teach you some... things. Things? Wipe that stupid look off your face. I was only going to teach you how to get to the next floor. The higher-ups in the company use the floors above the 60th floor, but you can't get there without a keycard. Get a keycard and you can use the elevators freely. Voila! You hear that sound and the door opens. Just remember there are different types of cards. One keycard alone won't let you go everywhere. For example, keycard 60 only takes you to the 60th floor. Keycard 65 only takes you to the 65th floor. Okay, so it's not like the keycards in SCP Containment Breach. So, there is no master card that opens any door. So, the higher-ups probably have cards for every single floor, on probably like a keyring or something. It's a security system worthy of Shinra. After all the power in Midgar and the world, for that matter, is controlled by them. Oh, I have to go. Gotta get back to work. You know, it strikes me as odd that no other company in the world is using Mako power. Well, I'm guessing all of the ones that tried probably just get assassinated by Shinra. What's keeping her? Did she forget her keycard? Even employees can't walk around above the 60th floor without a keycard. Yeah, so they have a whole bunch of plant life in here, including this enormous tree. I have no idea how they're taking care of this tree with no sunlight. Maybe it's completely artificial, who knows. I thought I heard a ruckus downstairs a minute ago. Do you know what that was all about? No idea, but no need to worry because everything above the 60th floor is safe. Oh, okay, talking to either of them gets the same conversation. Oh, hello. The hell are you? What are you doing around here? Okay, now, I'm actually really curious to see what happens if I mention Aerith's name. Where's Aerith? Aerith? How did you know that name? You must be... Aerith, you mean that kid? The receptionist? Yeah, I was starting to worry about her myself. How common is the name Aerith? And so another rival appears in the scene, eh? You mean she's not? It's someone else? Okay. ... Oh, I see. You must be the, what you call it, Shinra Inc. Repair Division. You know, it looks like this building is starting to fall apart. This doorway just pushed open. You ought to fix this right away. Oh yeah, and take a look on the other floors too. I'll give you this. Received keycard 62. What? Astounding luck. That's the kind of luck that you only see in point-and-click adventures. This door is stuck wide open. Better fix this right away. Why did he just assume, without a doubt, that we were the repairmen? How peculiar. Okay, so this floor is the library. There's 4 libraries, and each one has signs that tell you what each library's topic is. Shinra Inc. Peace Preservation and Weapon Development Research Library. Shinra Inc. Space Development Research Library, so they have a space program. Still wear a belt with the soldier logo on it or something? You know, that's a fucking good point. He is still wearing the soldier uniform. Why doesn't anyone think he's a member of Soldier still? Plot hole. There's no reason they shouldn't recognize that, especially since there are members of Soldier wandering these halls. Whatever. Scientific Research Library. And Shinra Inc. Urban Development Research Library. Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't get it, but maybe they'll retcon it in the remake. Maybe they'll make it so that they actually grab disguises or something. Okay, this person's name is Hart. How do you do? This is the Midgar Mayor's office. Mayor Domino is in his office. Okay, so one thing I should mention. Mayor Domino and his assistant, Hart. I believe, I could be mistaken, I believe that in the Japanese version, this character's name is actually Hut. Domino and Hut. They're references to pizza chains. I have no idea why. I am the Deputy Mayor. If you should have any questions, feel free to ask me. Yeah, so this is Mayor Domino. We actually heard about him earlier. So let's talk to him. Oh, and who might you be? You all must be those... me? I'm Domino, the Mayor of Midgard. Actually, I'm Mayor in name only. The city and everything in it is really run by Shinra Inc. My only real job is watching over Shinra's documents. Me, the mayor, a librarian. Oh, you want to get upstairs? I tell you what, if you can guess the password, I'll give you my keycard. Yes, that's it. Guess the password, and I'll give you my keycard. get it on the first try, and I'll even throw in a special item. Okay, so, talk to this guy. Did you speak with the mayor? What? A password? Oh, I get it. He's got way too much time on his hands, but you can't really blame him. Everything in Midgar is controlled by President Shinra. Maybe I can help you. What do you want to know? Help, in all caps. Sure, alright. As a public servant, it's my job to serve the needs of the people. So here's a hint. For 500 gil. Let me save, and I'll just get the hint and then get my money back. I already know how to solve this puzzle. Oh my, well, thank you very much. Now listen, on this floor are 4 research libraries for 4 different sections of Shinra Inc. Parts of the password are hidden in each of the libraries. Pay careful attention to the files in each room. The name of each library is written on the plaque outside the door. Okay, then I'm gonna load, get my money back, and say forget it. I see, then I guess that's that. Good luck finding it on your own. If you still can't find it, I'll just be right over here, ready to tell you anytime. Yeah, I don't need your stinking hint. Besides, it's not that perfect of a hint anyway. Basically, all you told me was that there's 4 libraries and that each library has a hint. Anyway. Peace preservation and weapon development. So, here's how this works. You enter the library, and there's a total of 6 examinable spots. Well, actually 5, because I don't think you can get behind this shelf. This is the Public Order Weapon Development Library. Return materials where you found them. Do not mix materials from other libraries. Yeah, so there's 5 examinable shelves. Let's see. Plan for new land weapons. Now, that's a weapon development book. That belongs here. Examine this one. Breakdown of soldier members by class. That... public order... weapon development? That might be public order. Heidegger's Shinra Peacekeeping Law. Mako Energy and the Rise in Life Forms. Economic Report Anti-Shinra Activities. Okay, so this book here seems like it stands out the most. Like it doesn't belong. So, what you do, and there's nothing in this game that actually explains it to you. But what you do is you look at that number, like the number 2, and you write down the second letter in the title of this book. That being A. Okay, now we go to the next library. Modern History of Midgar Space Program Volume 2. I do believe this is the Space Development Library. So any book that isn't related to space is going to be your one. Results of Failed Space Mission. New Plans for Urban Planning. That's got to be it. So 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. AO, I have a feeling I already know what the password's gonna be. Because it's a multiple choice answer, and there's only so many, and I can only think of one that has A and O in it. That being Mako. It's probably gonna be Mako. It's different every time, but every time I play, I only get one of a couple of answers. Let's see. Data on experimental animals living near Midgard. A scientific research library. The Ancients in History. Bio on Dr. Gast, biologist. Dr. Ferris Gast is an important character in the lore of this game, so just keep that in mind. Final evolutionary stages in land-dwelling life. Report on high Mako levels in living beings. This is a tough one. The ancients in history. I'm not sure about that one. I'll come back to it. I probably won't even have to if I can get the third letter. Let's see, in this one, materials are non-circulating. It is forbidden to remove any materials from this floor. Okay, well, that doesn't tell me what library this is. Urban development. Problems with plate construction in Midgar. Reactor construction chart. Midgar city map sectors 0 through 4. Modern history of Midgar space program, volume 1. Okay, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. M. M-A-O. The missing letter is most likely K. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be Mako. Got it? Then tell me. So, what's the password? Okay, so the available answers are best, king, orbs, which I've never seen that as an answer, bomb, Mako, and Hojo. It's interesting that Hojo is one of the available options, because I don't think our characters even know who that is. That's an actual character in this game. Anyway, it's Mako. Mako! God, I love the sound of that. Mako. If I had a lot more of it, I would be a real mayor. Well, okay. Here, take it. Received keycard 65. I never thought you'd get it on the first try. Just goes to show you can't judge a book by its cover. Oh well, a promise is a promise. Take this too. Received elemental materia. Why would I do something like this, you ask? To mess with him, of course. Shinra's been torturing me forever. That's why I was a little rough on you all just now. Now go up there and really make them suffer. This ought to make us even. Yeah, so he really hates the Shinra, and he's willing to help Avalanche if it means screwing them over. But my card will only get you to the 65th floor. Can you believe how they treat me? Me, like some common employee. If you run into President Shinra, please don't tell him about this. I can't be a partner to any more trouble for Shinra. Yeah, my dogs are barking right now, just ignore them. Okay, so... Oh, this door is unlocked? That's unusual, I don't have the right keycard. Okay, well anyway, that elemental materia we just got, it's a pretty cool materia. It's a support materia, like all. What you do is you pair it with a magic materia that has an element, like ice, lightning, or fire. And depending on which piece of equipment you attach it to, it will do one of two things. If you put it on a weapon, like this for example, lightning and elemental combined on Barrett's gun will make his attacks lightning elemental. But if I put these both on his armor, it'll make him immune to lightning. At least I think it makes him immune. Does it make him immune or does it make him resistant? Well, there's one way to find out. Okay, then we go to status. Resistant. Okay, he's not immune, he's resistant. So yeah, I can make somebody resistant to lightning or fire if I want, but I don't know what elements the enemies in this dungeon use. None of those armored guards I was fighting last night used any elements, not that I know of. So for the time being, I'll just keep that on his armor, make him resistant to lightning. And I guess I'll also give him this. Okay, floor 63 is a completely optional floor. It's a puzzle. You come in here and examine this computer and it'll explain the rules to you. Verifying keycard. Level B employee. Verified. You are permitted to open doors in this floor up to 3 times. If you receive an item coupon, remember to exchange it for an item. Warning, refrain from entering the air conditioning ducts recklessly. They are very dangerous. I don't know why this floor exists. I don't know why the computer lets people just take things from the place. It's like some weird game that they play. Yeah, but yeah. The puzzle is that you had to try and get all 3 coupons by only opening 3 doors. And I do think I remember the way to do it. Let's see, an air duct. It doesn't look like I'll be able to climb in here. Like, right here, if I wanted to get that item that you see there already, I'd have to open 3 doors, and I'd only get the 1. Let's see. I do believe the way to do this is to open this door first. And then this door. Then you come in here. A coupon. Right, then you climb in the duct. And this part takes a long time. Right, then you just find the right angle where you can climb. There you go. Right, B coupon, and the 3rd doorway open is this one. C coupon. Okay, and then we can just climb back into the duct and exit right back at the computer room. Now, for people trying to do perfect save files, it's recommended that you don't exchange any of the coupons if you want to have all 3 coupons in your key items. Yeah, because once you exchange them, these are gone. And all of the items that you can exchange them for, you can get in other ways. But I don't care about getting a perfect file. I want the items. Okay, coupon change. You can exchange your coupons for items. Here are the items you can have. A gets you a star pendant, which will be our first accessory. B gets you 4 slots, which is a piece of equipment with 4 unlinked slots on it. And C coupon will get us another all materia. Please use caution. Once you have exchanged coupons for items, you may not use the all clear function. That resets the doors. Exchange coupons? Yes. Coupon exchange complete. Star pendant, 4 slot, and all materia. Alright. Okay, so first things first. Who to give the star pendant to? The star pendant makes you immune to poison. I suppose it's safest to give it to Cloud. He's always with me. Now, who to give 4 slots to? The thing about 4 slots is that it's actually really weak. But it's good if you want more materia slots. I'll hold on to it. As for the all materia... Put that on this. Use ISO on all enemies. Also this. I gave Barrett the cover materia, and the Fury status so that he would get more limit breaks. We'll get hit more often this way. The sooner I get his second level 1 limit break, the better. Okay, floor 64, yet another floor that's just unlocked for some reason, even though I don't have the card. Makes no sense. Ah, gym. If you're tired, you should get some rest in the next room. I'm starting to worry about my belly. Take one to restore your energy. Shinra Gem Special Drink. Only 250 gil. Don't do it. Why would you do that when there's a free place to rest right next door? Since I'm head of security for this building, stamina is very important to me. Head of security, huh? You haven't seen any suspicious characters running around, have you? Any people that aren't in soldier that happen to be dressed like a soldier? No? Okay, just checking. Okay, don't think I can talk to her. It's not letting me. The nap room. Not that I needed it, haven't gotten in a fight since I started this session. Please let me get some rest. Out of order. Please use a different floor. Shinra Company Repair Management Department. The entire restroom is out of order? Jeez. Also, this room here. This room pisses me off so much. An repairman walking around with what is arguably one of two of the most iconic weapons that anyone at this company should recognize. Yeah, but this locker room makes me so mad. What is this? A megaphone? Hanging onto this won't do any good. God damn you, Cloud, why don't you just take it? You know how much trouble you're gonna have to go through later because Cloud didn't want to take this megaphone? Ugh. Locked. Received ether. Locked. Locked. Alright, and finally at the 65th floor, there's a locked treasure chest. Okay, another puzzle, and this floor has random encounters, so this one's not going to be so easy. How late are you playing? I'm going to be playing until at least midnight, for another 2.5 hours at least. Hi Justin. Okay, locked. Locked. There we go. Received key item, Midgar parts. Now I forget how this works. I think I have to place each of the parts to unlock each of the chests. And there's a big model of Midgar in here, which for some reason is missing its pieces. A model of Midgar, born from Mako, sucked right out of the earth. Parts of the model are missing. Place the Midgar parts. Sounds like something opened up. Alright, now we gotta find the next chest that opened. Beat this game more than I can count. Retired. You're retired now of it? Seeing how other people play? Yeah, this is my 11th playthrough. There we go. God damn it. That room took away Barrett's hyper status. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. What the hell? I thought the game bugged out. Defend when they disappear? Oh, okay. What is the actual logical use of this puzzle in the world? What possible use could a global mega corporation have for a series of box locks that are controlled by pieces of a city model being in their rightful places? You know, I'm betting this is probably all set up by Mayor Domino. Like Hart said, he has way too much time on his hands. Also, I'm getting really lucky guessing the chest had opened. Also, that one spot is permanently broken. I guess it represents Sector 7. Which, if that's the case, that means that whoever set up this puzzle recently reconfigured it to exclude Sector 7. Which is kind of bizarre. Alright, one more piece, and I think that's in the northeastern room. Alright, and that opens the final chest. Keycard 66. Alright, if you look over there, you can see a whole bunch of people entering the meeting room and seating themselves. You can see Heidegger in the bottom left, Reeve in the bottom right, President Shinra himself in the main seat, and two other characters we haven't seen yet. Phew, I'm so sick of carrying all these files. But I get to meet lots of guys. I guess it's the benefit of being a secretary. Is it just me or does the conference room smell? There's some sort of stench coming from somewhere. Through the ducts. They're having another executive meeting. I wonder if it's about that plate incident. Hey, when you're in the bathroom, do you ever hear whispers coming from somewhere? Like from the conference room? Phew. What was that all about? It gives me the feeling that I am alive, the feeling of moving this world with just my hands. Come on, we're building the future of Mako. Okay, you two are way too enthusiastic about your salary jobs. Okay, we enter the bathroom stall, an extraordinarily rare appearance for any JRPG. We can flush the toilet. And we can also climb up. I want to know how Cloud did that. How did he push the grate open while hanging from it? Ultimate Ninja Warrior shit right there. Jeez, that's a lot of suits. We have the damage estimates for Sector 7. Considering those factories we already set up and all the investments, the damage is estimated at approximately 10 billion gil. The estimated cost to rebuild Sector 7 is... we're not rebuilding. What? We're leaving Sector 7 as it is, and restarting the Neo Midgar plan. Then the Ancients? The Promised Land will soon be ours. I want you to raise the marker rates 15% in every area. Rate hike, tra-la-la, and please include our space program in the budget. Reeve and Scarlet will divide the extra income from the rate increase. Oh man. Yeah, that's Palmer. He's in charge of the space program and he keeps getting left out of everything. He's also an enormous knob. Sir, if you raise the rates, the people will lose confidence. It'll be alright. The ignorant citizens won't lose confidence. They'll trust Shinra Inc. even more. Hahaha. After all, we're the ones who saved Sector 7 from Avalanche. That dirty fuck. And there he is. Hojo, how's the girl? As a specimen, she is inferior to her mother. I'm still in the process of comparing her to her mother Ifauna, but for now the difference is 18%. How long will the research take? Probably 120 years. It's probably impossible to finish in our lifetime, or in the lifetime of the specimen too, for that matter. That's why we're thinking of breeding her. Then we could create one that could withstand our research for a long time. What about the Promised Land? Won't it hinder our plans? That's what I need to plan. The mother is strong, and yet has her weaknesses. That concludes our meeting. Yeah, Hojo is one of this game's major antagonists. Something stinks. They were talking about Aerith, right? I don't know. Probably. Let's follow him. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay, so I guess in this case I have to hit up to go back? Okay. It's so inconsistent, these duct controls. Yeah, and the store is no longer locked, so you can come in here if you want, but there's no reason to. No items, no one to talk to. Hojo, huh? Right, floor 67. We don't have a key code for this floor, but for some reason Hojo decides to just leave the door wide open for us to go through. I remember him. That Hojo guy. He's in charge of the Shinra Science Department. Cloud, don't you know him? This is the first time I've ever actually seen him. So, that's what he looks like. Okay, why is anybody attacking us on this floor, but not everybody? Oh yeah, this is that enemy I was telling you about. The one that's even weirder than the weird flying giant sawfish? Chainsaw fish? Robotic chainsaw? Yeah, warning board. I guess it's some kind of security checkpoint? Leave at once. Summons a turret. Is it rare? I wonder if I can steal anything from it. Nothing? Okay. How about from the gun? It's immune to lightning? That's odd for a machine. The enemy that I want to run into in this dungeon tends to be very rare for me as well. But that won't be for a little bit. I want to talk to him. Talk to him. No, doesn't work. Well, these guys won't talk to me either. Weird. Nothing to see up north. We'll be going there eventually. Moth Slasher? Oh, it's pretty weak. Let's see, the specimen Hojo asked me for is what? Like they can't see you. Is this today's specimen? Yes, we're starting right away. Raise it to the upper level. My precious specimen. Precious specimen? Is it going to be used for a biological experiment? Genova. Genova, Sephiroth's. So, they've brought it here. Cloud, be strong. Did you see it? See what? It's moving. Still alive? Where's its fucking head? This whole thing's stupid. Let's keep going. Well, I'm glad you can be so nonchalant about this, Barrett. So, the creature inside that containment chamber is named Genova. And Cloud is all too familiar with it, and as you can see, he freaked out when he saw it. Yeah. As for that creature over there, that's some kind of weird lion-wolf hybrid. We'll be getting to know him shortly. Just gotta say there's a treasure chest here. Here we go. This is the exact enemy I wanted to run into. Soldier, 3rd class. They have something I want. God damn it. I'm just trying to finish off one of them. There, that should do the trick. Okay. Now I just gotta work on waking up these two. Cloud, why you gotta crit Tifa? Save that for later. Oh boy, it's going to be really difficult to steal this, isn't it? There we go. Hard Edge. New weapon for Cloud. Normally you'd have to wait until the next town in order to buy it, but this is a good way to get it early. This is how Tifa's limit breaks work. Every limit break that she unlocks makes her limit break longer and gives it more attacks. Hi, Nublitz. In a locker? No, I looked in all the lockers. You're thinking of something else. Loco weed. Poison materia. Okay, so we just got a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see. Hard Edge. 2 more materia slots. Almost double the attack power. And a higher accuracy rating too. Let's see. Poison. The best thing to do with that is gonna be to give the put elemental and poison on something. Because we're about to fight a poison boss. Make me resistant to poison. Now what all does that do? Is it just the element or is it the status effect as well? Halves poison element and makes me immune to the poison status. Excellent. Which means I don't need to have the star pendant on you. I can give that to somebody else. As for that other item we just got, where is it? The Loco Weed? It's a battle item that uses confusion on all enemies. Oh, right. I've been meaning to do this. There we go. Okay, then we go up this elevator. Aerith. Aerith? Oh, is that her name? What do you want? We're taking Aerith back. Outsiders. Should have noticed it earlier, you... There's so many frivolous things in this world. Are you going to kill me? I don't think you should. The equipment here is extremely delicate. Without me, who could operate it? That's right. I recommend you think things out logically before you make any rash moves. Now, bring in the specimen! Which is capitalized for some reason. Okay. Cloud, help! What do you think you're doing? Lending a helping hand to an endangered species. Both of them are on the brink of extinction. If I don't help, all these animals will disappear. Animal? That's terrible! Aerith is a human being. Okay, Hojo, your plan is to put two creatures of totally different species, totally different genuses, in a room together and hope that they'll breed. And, you know, not kill each other. You're wacko. You're gonna pay. Barrett, can't you do anything? Alright, step back. Stop! What do you do? Oh, my precious specimens. Now's our chance to get Aerith. Thanks, Cloud. Cloud, what's wrong? The elevator is moving. This is no ordinary specimen. This is a very ferocious specimen. And then the weird wolf tiger starts talking to us. He's rather strong. I'll help you all out. It talked? I'll talk as much as you want later, miss. We'll take care of that monster. Somebody take Aerith somewhere safe. Okay, so it's excluding Aerith and whoever you choose. I'm gonna pick Tifa because I've already outfitted Barrett for this fight. Tifa, I'm counting on you. What's your name? Hojo has named me Red 13, a name with no meaning whatsoever to me. Call me whatever you wish. Yeah, and it's not explained yet exactly why. Red, obviously, because he looks reddish, but 13, because he has a tattoo of the number 13 in Roman numerals. Now, remember that guy that we met before, with the tattoo of the number 2 on his hand? Come on. And it doesn't give you the chance to use, the outfit Red 13 at all. But yeah, Red 13's a very unusual party member. Okay, fire all. This should be effective. Oh, it looks like Red 13 comes in his own materia. What? Wait, Cloud got poisoned? I thought he was immune to poison. I put poison elemental on his armor. That makes no sense. Oh well. Either way, don't use bio on this boss. It absorbs poison. Not a good idea. Alright, first thing we're gonna want to do. In the previous game in this series, weapons were relatively reasonable, right? All actual weapons. Well, you know, there was the lightsaber, and you know, paintbrushes, and tarot cards, and dice that somehow magically do damage to enemies. They weren't that reasonable. VII magic. Oh, you resurrected all of them? God damn you. Fine, we'll just ignore them and go after the main boss. There we go. Big shot. It would make me so happy if you could learn your next limit break after this fight, Barret. There, beat it. Not that tough. There we go. Barret just learned Mind Blow. Your mind's blown. And a talisman. Aerith, you alright? She seems alright. In many ways. I have a right to choose too. I don't like two-legged things. What are you? An informed question, but difficult to answer. I am what you see. You must have many questions, but first let's get out of here. I'll lead the way. Cloud, so you did come for me. I apologize for what happened back there. I was merely acting to throw Hojo off guard. Now I've saved Aerith. Ain't no need to be in this building, so let's get the hell out of here. If all five of us go together, we'll be noticed. Let's break up in two groups. Okay, press the cancel button to change party. Okay, we get our first look at the party changing menu. Okay, so let's see. Aerith hasn't been with us for a while, but it looks like they've been giving her some passive experience. I want to put her back in. She still needs limit breaks to learn. And I might as well put the new guy in too. Start using his limit breaks. Okay, now let's get these guys outfitted. Yeah, so as Gaze was saying, Red 13 uses hairpins. I'm not exactly sure how they work, because he just bites people. I'm assuming they're all magical hairpins that enhance the strength of his teeth. That's my guess. He starts with the mithril armlet. And this boosts spirit by 10. Okay, so if I was gonna give that to anyone, it should probably be Aerith. Make her a better healer. As for materia, let's see, we get a free all materia, free fire, and a free sense materia. This already has 1030 AP on it. Okay, hold on. Can we just remove... Can I just remove everybody's materia, please? I don't think I can. They're not gonna make this easy on me, are they? Okay. Barrett has my pendant. Give me a second. They probably could have made that easier. Okay, so Cloud. When I put elemental poison on your armor, the status menu says that you resist poison damage. Oh. Okay. Alright, elemental poison does not make you immune to the poison status. My mistake. Okay. Okay, so how much do I have right now? I have 2 fire materials, one with way more AP than the other. I really don't care to have more than one, so I should probably sell the other. Now I have a lot of all materia as well. This one's actually pretty close to getting its 2nd level. I also have 2 sense materials. Might as well sell the other one. Cover. I hate to do this to you, Aerith, but I kinda want you to gain limit breaks really fast. So I'm gonna make you get hit a lot. I'm also gonna put Fury status on both of you. By the way, since I never got the chance to really show it off, Barrett's 2nd limit break, Mind Blow, that does MP damage. It's like Rasp from Final Fantasy VI. It lowers the enemy's MP, but it doesn't drain it. Okay, now I need to think about what materia I want to give you guys. Well, first I'm gonna give you Restore All. It makes the most sense to me. As for you, I don't know how strong you are. Let me put elemental fire on you. And then I'll also give you Lightning All. It's okay if I level up multiple Alls. They level up the fastest out of all materia. And they're really useful to have. Probably not gonna do more than 2 though. want to give you? I might as well give you Sense and Steel. And then I'll give the other elemental materia to Aerith. Get her max MP boosted some more. Okay, this is good. All set. We'll be going first. Meet at the 66th floor elevator. Later, meet up at the 66th... why 66th? What happens if I go to a different elevator? Okay, and most importantly, do not forget to grab this. Super missable. You don't want to miss it. The enemy skill materia. Look at that. This materia replaces blue magic from the previous games. As long as you have this equipped, and you get hit by an ability, then it will be added to the materia. It does not gain AP like the other materia do. Instead, it simply gains a star for every enemy skill that you learn with it. And I do have a guide open, so that I shouldn't miss any of them, hopefully. There aren't that many missable enemy skills, but I don't intend to miss any of them. Okay, and I do believe we're all set. There's no point in Cloud having enemy skill equipped right now because I'm not going to be able to learn any until I leave this building. I just like having it on. Come up here, you get a potion, and another potion. Talk to this guy. No, please don't kill me. I only did what Hojo told me to do. To prove it to you, here, this is the key card to the 68th floor. Would I be doing this if I was the enemy? You'd be doing it if you were a coward. Yeah, and then he runs off. And it looks like these are gates, like holographic security panels or whatever, but they're above you, they don't do anything. 2 more potions. Kinda weird that these potions are just lying around. Alright, let's test out my new powers. Bolt all. Red 13 and Aerith already have their limit breaks ready? Okay, wow. Right, Sled Fang. I don't know why it's called Sled Fang, that sounds like a mistranslation. Healing Wind. Not necessary right now, but I'm gonna use it anyway just to get more limit break uses in. I love the sound that Aerith's poles make when they hit things. I don't know how to describe it. Jeez, that attack filled Red 13's bar over halfway from empty. Jeez. Okay, well, what's on floor 69? Looks like it's locked. Can't do anything here. Not that way. Everyone's in the 66th floor elevator. Okay. I wonder why 66 is such an arbitrary number. Oversized wind chime. Right off the bat, Red 13's already gotten users them a break like twice, thrice? Twice. Okay, well, here's the 66th floor elevator. And then this bald man with sunglasses comes in, wearing a suit. Hey, what is it? Would you press up, please? And I don't know why his name is rude. It almost seems like the game is just naming him after the personality trait that Cloud is perceiving him as having. But no, that's his name. Turks? Must be a trap. It must have been a real thrill for you. Did you enjoy it? Yep, so we got caught. Just like that. Seems kinda cheap, really. You all got caught too? Aren't mistranslated just literally translated? Sredo Fangu. Okay. Wait, is it maybe supposed to be Shred Fang? Is that what they were going for? That seems more likely. Shred Fang. You all got caught too? Where is Aerith? In a safe place. She's the last surviving ancient. Don't you know? They called themselves the Cetra and lived thousands of years ago. Now they are just a forgotten page in history. Cetra? That girl, is she a survivor of the Cetra? Cetra, or the Ancients, will show us the way to the Promised Land. I'm expecting a lot out of her. Promised Land? Isn't that just a legend? Yeah, maybe. Even so, it's just too appealing to not to pursue. You mean to not pursue? It's been said the Promised Land is very fertile. If the land is fertile, then there's gotta be Mako. Exactly. That is why your money-sucking Mako reactor is necessary. The abundant Mako will just come out on its own. That is where Neo Midgar will be built. Shinra's new glory. Fuck! Quit dreaming! Oh really? Don't you know? These days all it takes for your dreams to come true is money and power. Well, that is all for our meeting. Come on, out of his way. Hold it! I got a lot I want to say to you. If you need something else, talk to my secretary. Alright, and now we be in prison. Let's see. I wonder how Aerith is doing. Cloud, are you there? Aerith? You're safe? Yeah, I'm alright. I knew that Cloud would come for me. Hey, I'm your bodyguard, right? The deal was for one date, right? Oh, I get it. Tifa? Tifa, you're there too! Excuse me. You know, Aerith, I have a question. What? Does the Promised Land really exist? I don't know. All I know is... the Cetra were born from the planet. Speak with the planet and unlock the planet. And then... the Cetra will return to the Promised Land, a land that promises supreme happiness. What does that mean? More than words. I don't know. Speak with the planet? Just what does the planet say? It's full of people and noisy. That's why I can't make out what they're saying. You hear it now? I only heard it at the church in the slums. Mother said that Midgar is no longer safe. That is, my real mother. Someday I'll get out of Midgar, speak with the planet, and find my Promised Land. That's what Mom said. I thought I would stop hearing her voice as I grew up, but... let's see. I wonder how Barrett is doing. Hey! Aerith is an ancient, and the real name of the ancients is Cetra. The ancients know where the Promised Land is, and the Shinra is searching for that Promised Land. I only heard stories with the Promised Land. I don't know if it really exists. Is that right? The Shinra believe that the Promised Land is full of Mako energy. Which means, if the Shinra get there, they'll suck up all the Mako energy. And the land will wither away. The planet's gonna get weaker. I can't just leave him be. I'm recruiting new members. Me, Tifa, Cloud, and Aerith too. How about you? You're so damn boring. Psst, can we get out? Leave it to me. Cloud, you're so brave. I wonder how Red 13 is doing. Grandpa. Grandpa? Grandpa. What's so funny? Nothing. Let's just get some sleep. But then suddenly, the door to our cell is open. Why? How? Actually, I have no clue. It's not really explained. Okay. But we can walk out. The door is open. When did it open? What's happened? Tifa, wake up. What's wrong? Something's wrong. Look outside. I wonder what happened. He should have the key on him. Come on, Tifa, get Aerith. I'll go help Aerith and the others. This is kinda eerie. Must have been attacked by... Barrett, Red 13, come with me. Something's wrong. How'd you get in? Why's the door open? The hell's going on? No human could have done this. I'll go on ahead. I'll clean up back here, so you guys go ahead. And don't get caught by Shinra. Come on, let's follow Red 13. Okay, so I guess now I gotta rearrange my equipment again. Or not. Looks like they took everything off of the others. Yeah, everyone's dead. And where the containment chamber was, there's now a huge hole where the door used to be, and bloodstains everywhere. Genova specimen. Looks like it went to the upper floor using that elevator for the specimens. Did it get away? Genova? Right, now would be a good time to save. There's just a trail of blood everywhere. It looks like it leads up. Are these escaped specimens? They're like weird guard dogs. Follow the bloody trail. There's also slash marks in the walls, which I believe are made of steel, so that's pretty scary. We can go through this door, but it just leads to the elevators, so there's no point. Anything else around here? I don't think there's anything of importance. Just more corpses. those mechanical jars have some kind of organism inside them? I see something pulsating in them. Piazza shower? He's dead. The leader of Shinra Inc. is dead. Then this sword must be Sephiroth's. Sephiroth is alive? Looks like it. Only Sephiroth can use that sword. Who cares who did it? This is the end of the Shinra now. Please don't kill me. What happened? Sephiroth came. Did you see him? Did you see Sephiroth? Yeah, I saw him. I saw him with my own eyes. You really saw him? Would I lie to you at a time like this? And I heard his voice too. He was saying something about not letting us have the Promised Land. Then what? Does that mean that the Promised Land really exists and that Sephiroth should have saved it from Shinra? So, he's a good guy then? Save the Promised Land? A good guy? No way. It's not that simple. I know him. Sephiroth's mission is different. Rufus! Fuck! I forgot about him. Who's that? Vice President Rufus, the president's son. Yeah, so, a few things to mention real quick. What Cloud is talking about when he says that only Sephiroth can use that sword, it's related to the length of the sword. Sephiroth's sword is called the Masamune. It's about 7 feet long in most of its appearances, sometimes 10, sometimes 12, sometimes as little as 6, but it's a really long katana. Hi Fabian. It's so long that only Sephiroth is said to have the inhuman skill necessary to wield it. Even though there are other characters in the series who are capable of wielding it, but originally it was just Sephiroth. Or actually, in the OVA sequel to Final Fantasy V, Final Fantasy Legend of the Crystals, the main character used as one. So Sephiroth wasn't even the first. But in this universe, he's considered to be the only one who can. And that's the other of the two really iconic weapons that Kaze was mentioning earlier, that everybody in Soldier should be able to recognize. I wonder what kind of person he is. She's talking about Rufus, not Sephiroth. I've heard that no one's ever seen him bleed or cry. Also Rufus. I heard that he's been assigned somewhere else for a long time. Where else? I only know his name. Well, let's go outside and meet him. So Sephiroth is actually here. By the way, who are you guys? I'm Cloud, former soldier, first class. I'm from Avalanche. Same here. A flower girl from the slums. A research specimen. What a crew. Well, I'm Rufus, the president of Shinra Inc. You're only president because your old man died. Yep, and Rufus doesn't even care. He's always hated him. They go into more detail about that in one of the prequels. Unfortunately, it's the prequel we never got, so don't worry about it. That's right. I'll let you hear my new appointment speech. Old man tried to control the world with money. It seems to have been working. The population thought that Shinra would protect them. Work at Shinra, get your pay. If a terrorist attacks, the Shinra army will help you. It looks perfect on the outside. But I do things differently. I'll control the world with fear. It takes too much to do it like my old man. A little fear will control the minds of the common people. There's no reason to waste money on them. He likes to make speeches just like his father. Get out of this building with Aerith. What? I'll explain later. Barrett, this is the real crisis for the planet. The hell is that supposed to mean? I'll tell you later. Just take my word for it now. I'll go after I take care of him. Alright, Cloud. Cloud, I just thought of something. I'll wait for Cloud. Everyone get to the elevator. It's going to get pretty ugly from here on. We should check on our equipment. See, Cloud and Tifa's materia? Remove, please. No, really wish you would let me go down and use that save point. Sure would be nice. I'll wait for Cloud. Everyone get to the elevator. Seriously, Tifa, why are you blocking the way to the save point? That's so mean. Okay, let's take a look at everybody. I can't think of a reason why I would need the star pendant, but I got 3 accessory slots open, so I might as well. Hold on a sec, I have an idea. Next boss we're about to fight, let me put Lightning Elemental on Barrett's gun. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're all set. Now, I got a story to tell about this boss. Very first time I played this game. Way back when I was really terrible at JRPGs. I got this far into Final Fantasy VII and got stuck on this boss. So you know what I thought to myself? I thought, you know, there is absolutely nothing that I can do at this point in order to make this boss any easier. It's impossible for me to win. I must have made some kind of intrinsic mistake at some point leading up to this boss. So you know what I did? I started the whole game over again. I've been playing for 9.5 hours so far. And I know what I'm doing now. Imagine how much longer it took me as a kid. How much I did over. How much I was so willing to do over. And that's not even the craziest story I had to tell. Craziest story was when I did Final Fantasy IX, got all the way to the final dungeon, was having trouble, and then decided to start the game over. That's the longest game in the series. I don't know what was wrong with me. When I was a kid, I was just really, really bad at video games. I didn't understand how they worked. You complete the 3DC in this gameplay? What? What are you talking about? 3DC? Oh, 3 CDs? Well, of course I'm gonna play the whole game, but not tonight. It's a multi-part series. Yeah, I missed how much damage that did. This thing's a machine, so it should take extra damage from lightning, right? Oh yeah, plenty extra. It looks like the all effect doesn't wear off if you cast the spell it's attached to, unless it's targeting all enemies. Huh, good to know. Sensor cannon charging, huh? I mean, it should die pretty quick. Sensor cannon charged. There we go. Killed it. But it's not over. Surprise! It's a two-phase boss. The Hella Gunner. This thing is the reason I started the game over as a kid. I hate it so much. I hate looking at it. What's it doing? Why is it spinning like that? Oh, well, whatever. I killed it. Hate that thing. I get a Mytho Armlet. Meanwhile... Okay, remove materia from other members with square. Done. So access the menu. And we're gonna go mano a mano with Rufus. "70 stories is pretty crazy. I have a hard time believing it actually is 70 stories given how short it looks from the outside. I wonder why floors 4 through 58 are 4 anyway. Maybe they're all just offices. Okay, so... Rufus is a living thing. Let's make my weapon poison elemental. I'll probably do a little bit extra damage if I do that. Probably. I'll definitely need to be able to heal myself. Enemy skill won't help me here. I think there's something I can steal from him. So try that out. Can I steal all? Is that something I can do? Steal all? I don't know. Anyway, that seems... I might as well put something else in this. Just to level it up. Cover. Alright, all set. Why do you want to fight me? You seek the promised land in Sephiroth. Exactly. Did you know that Sephiroth is an ancient? A lot has happened. Anyway, I can't let either you or Sephiroth have the Promised Land. I see. I guess this means we won't become friends. Yep, so Rufus is accompanied by his little pet, Dark Nation. Provides buffs to Rufus. And he one-hands a shotgun. Okay, maybe Rufus has something. Pretty sure one of them has something. Nothing? Really? Okay. Fine with me. And they've both got barrier on. I'm not going to be able to do much damage unless I start using magic. Oh wow, one cross slash finished him off. Well, that was fast. Okay, let's see if I can poison him. Awesome. Don't you love it when you get the poison bosses? Why does he keep doing that? It's creepy. That does more damage than my physical attack with this barrier, so I'm just gonna keep spamming that. That's all for today. And then he makes a getaway on his helicopter. And for winning, you get a Protect Vest and a Guard Source. Now, the Source items in this game are very valuable. They act just like the capsules from Chrono Trigger. They permanently boost a stat. Okay, well, Rufus got away. So now I just gotta go meet up with my party. Let me just hit this save point real quick. What? I can still run into random encounters? But I'm alone. Well, at least it's just one enemy. That's fine. Zero damage? Uh-oh. Does that mean my physical attacks will do no damage? Yeah, I better just run. Alright, you guys ready for some crazy awesomeness? Where's Rufus? I couldn't finish him. Looks like this is gonna get complicated. I'll go on ahead. Fuck. Surrounded, huh? If I was alone, this wouldn't be a thing, but I got a reputation to protect. You all get out while you can. It's not you they're after, it's me. Yeah, well that ain't happening. You got caught up in this over Marlene. Now it's my turn to watch out for you. Okay, playtime's over for you jackasses. Thank you, Mr. Barrett. Who are you calling Mr. Barrett? That don't sound right. Well then, if you are through talking, may I suggest that we think of a way to get out of here? Huh? Oh yeah. You're a cold man. Just like someone else around here I know. Did you say something? Not a thing. So what are we gonna do? Barrett! Tifa, where's Cloud? Everyone, over here. Huh? What's up? Where's Cloud? I'll tell you later. Hurry, hurry! Welcome to the bike chase minigame. And in case you haven't already figured it out by now, Final Fantasy VII is overflowing with minigames. This isn't even the beginning of it. It's... How many minigames and puzzles have we done so far? But this one right here is one of the bigger minigames. The fact that later on there's a minigame about this minigame. Control the bike with the D-pad and save your friends in the truck from the Shinra pursuit troops. Hit square to attack to the left, circle to attack from the right. Okay. X to form my party. Let's see, I'm gonna put Aerith and Red 13 in. Okay, then I'm gonna form them. I think everyone has all their materia off. Okay, first things first. Let's give you some of the utility stuff. Seal, sense. I'm gonna give you cover so that you get hit more. Restore all. I'm gonna give you Lightning Elemental. Actually, I think I'd rather give that to Cloud. I'll give the other elementals to Aerith, the other magic materia to Aerith, the other spells. And I don't need any of that. So I think we're good. Just gonna make a save state here. Okay, so the way this works is all four of our friends are in that truck, and the other soldiers are going to be riding on motorcycles and trying to, kill them, try and damage them. And the amount of damage they take during this minigame will affect how much health they have at the end. So we gotta make sure that they take as little damage as possible. I used to be really, really bad at this. Come on, hit them. Yeah, but this is one of the most famous scenes in the entire game. It even got a couple of its own mobile games based on it. One that was just this, and another that had more modern graphics, like a remake of it. But I don't think we ever got it, even though it looked awesome. I hate that part. I hate when the camera angle changes. End of the line. Don't know where this road was supposed to go, but it just stops here. And there were no turns, there were no exits. What's up with this road? I don't get it. But then it immediately throws you into a boss fight. Against, I think this thing is called Motorball? And it's cheap. It starts by back attacking you and getting a free hit-in. And yet somehow misses Cloud. Okay, let's start by seeing if there's anything to steal from it. Nothing? Okay. Now I put Lightning Elemental on Cloud's weapon, so his attacks should do quite a bit. It looks like limit breaks do take priority over moves placed after them. Cross Slash is supposed to have a chance of causing paralysis to the enemy, but it almost never happens because usually you're using it on bosses. But this guy isn't too tough. They're not gonna put a really tough boss at the end of that long minigame. Ooh, that's a really bad one. Never mind, forget what I said. This thing's actually pretty powerful. There we go. Beat it. So now what happens? Well, what do we do now? Sephiroth is alive. I have to settle the score. And that'll save the planet? Seems like it. Alright, I'm going. I'll go too. I have things that I want to find out. About the ancients? Many things. I guess this is goodbye, Midgar. So I'm guessing they used a nearby crane and lowered this rope all the way down to ground level. You recognize this place, right? We've been here before. We are finally outside of Midgar. 10 hours into the game. What a prelude. This is all just the first chapter of this story. I'm going back to my hometown. I'll go with you as far as that. I guess this is the start of our journey. You hate traveling? I don't know, but I don't have anywhere else to go, so I guess it doesn't really matter whether I like to travel or not. It's dangerous. You sure you want to go? But you know, it should be alright if you keep your promise. You know what? This is the first time I've ever left Midgar. Really? You worried? A little. No, maybe a lot. But I have my bodyguard, right? It's dangerous. You sure you want to go? I thought you'd say that. We told Aerith's mom to go somewhere safe, so Marlene should be safe too. Yeah, she should be. She said she didn't want to stay in Midgar anymore. Maybe it's for the best. So if they're not in Midgar anymore, where'd they go? I don't know. Stop it, Cloud. I'm worried too. Then... let's go. We need a group leader for our journey. Of course, only me could be the leader. You think so? It would have to be Cloud. Fuck. Alright, go northeast to a town called Calm. If something happens, we'll meet up there. Besides, we can't have 5 people strolling down the fields. It's too dangerous. Split us into 2 parties. Okay, well, I'm gonna be bringing Aerith and Red 13 with me. Gotta learn their limit breaks. We'll see you at Calm. Later, at Calm. Alright, time for a musical highlight. Whew. Long one. It's a very long and involved song with lots of different leitmotifs covered. Lots of other songs in the game are based off of this one, and as it should be. This is the main theme of Final Fantasy VII. Probably the longest world map theme in the entire series. Yep, so there's Midgar. Here's the world map. Oh, but you don't have to worry about your perspective being restricted. Let's open the camera up a little, shall we? I think I can zoom out too, but I don't remember how to do that. L1 and R1 rotate it, although moving the D-pad around will also move it automatically. R2 and L2 go back and forth between overhead and looking forward. Personally, I prefer to do this perspective. I love the world maps for Final Fantasies 7, 8, and 9. This was always one of my favorite features of the older Final Fantasies, and then starting with 10, they got rid of it. I'm hoping that the Final Fantasy VII remake does something with it. Oh, wait, no. Final Fantasy Type 0 has a world map like this. So, it still exists. It's in the minority, but it still exists to this day. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to put the enemy skill materia on. Devil Ride. I was actually kind of hoping that Shinra HQ would take me a bit longer to complete, because I'm not ready to go into Calm yet. Let's put this on Aerith. Since she has cover, she's more likely to get hit by it. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is check the world map. Midgar area. Okay. So, in the 3D Final Fantasies, or at least in the PS1 Final Fantasies, you can tell what kind of region you're in by checking the menu. It says right now we're in Midgar area. If we were to walk a bit further east, instead it would say, like, grasslands. And different enemies appear in each region. So I'm gonna wander around here for a while until I run into the enemy I'm looking for. Which are these things? Custom sweepers. Let's go ahead and take out one of these things. And that's the move I wanted. Nature magic. And I learned it. Wow, that was fast. Really fast. Wow. What luck. Yeah, but nature magic? I think that's the same thing as magic missile. Not 100%. Yeah, but see, one of those stars has lit up. And it scrolls through the whole list automatically and shows us that we have just nature magic. Is there any way that I can get a good look at that? Here we go. Non-elemental damage to all opponents. Pretty simple. Very basic blue magic spell. Okay, come over here, and now we're still in Midgar area? Hold on a sec. How far do I have to go to get out of the Midgar area? Well, why don't we take it for a spin? On these guys. Calm Fang. Enemy skill. Nature magic. Ooh, look at that. What do you know? A game where blue magic isn't entirely hideous. A game where you actually want to learn enemy skills because they aren't all horrible. Okay, it looks like grasslands are gonna be much further east, so there's no point in going that far. Now, this gives you a close-up of the world map. Let me try and get a better look at it. Yeah, all of the major cities are marked with red dots. The one that we're right next to is Calm. And that yellowish cone, that gradient cone, shows us the direction that we're facing. And that one over there is Midgar. Pretty simple. That one to the southeast over in that direction is going to be our next destination, but first we've got some things to do here in the small village of Calm. Looks like we've reached Calm. I wonder if everyone's there already. Let's hurry over to the inn. Let's go, Cloud. What happens if I just leave? Can't. Barrett and the others are waiting for us at the inn. Yeah, that's a shame. Oh, come on, listen to me. Got anything interesting to say? Oh, what a conflicted moron. Jeez, I don't want to talk to you. Okay, this closet right here. Ether. So you gotta be facing it in just the right angle. Thanks to Mako Energy, life's pretty darn convenient, thanks to Shinra. Don't you think? You're full of it. But I hate to think of what life would be like without Mako Energy. Mako Energy's made things a lot more convenient, but seems like a lot of plants and animals have been disappearing at a rapid pace. I think the old life was better. Don't you think so? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, sure, I'm right. You think so, don't you? Yeah, you probably noticed that in addition to Midgar constantly having clouds over it, there's no grass. And everyone there was talking about how you almost never see flowers growing, except in places where Aerith hangs out. Yeah, that's because without any Mako underground, plant life can't grow. Did you say you came from Midgar? I used to live there too, but I hear they got lots of troubles lately. Why was this poor dog locked in the closet? I hate this asshole old man. Ether. That one was also kind of difficult to open. Locked. Can't open it. Well. I wonder if we'll be able to later. There was a suspicious-looking man in a black cloak. He was carrying a wicked-looking sword. Oh, gee, I wonder who that could be. Spiral staircase. and a chest containing something called a peacemaker. Now, if you look at it, you can see it's a pistol. But there's nobody in the party right now that wields pistols. We won't actually get the person who uses that pistol for an extremely long time. In fact, he'll be the second to last party member we'll get. Code a cloak? This is what I damn. They all refer to him like that. They also call it a cape, even though he's clearly wearing a coat. They call him the Man in the Black Cape. My older brother's so stupid. He's so embarrassing I could just puke. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a soldier. That's why I'm training hard now. I don't understand why that makes him stupid. He's got dreams, and he's working for him. Unless you think his method of going about it is stupid. Just running back and forth. Well, you gotta start somewhere. Wicked-looking sword. I know what the people in this universe, but my first thought if I saw a dude walking down the street with a Nodachi wouldn't be evil dude, it would be fucking weeb. Well, that's because we live in the real world where people don't use melee weapons on a regular basis. This is Final Fantasy VII's world, where people wield submachine guns with bayonets attached to them, and where highly trained military professionals use lances. Oh, I didn't read what he said. I hear the natural resources near the reactors are being sucked dry. We're better off with them bringing in the Mako energy. I heard President Shinra was killed, and his son Rufus, the new president, was badly hurt. Hey, I bet that's news to you. Hey, you're pretty clued. This is just between us. And I heard it was that their Ava warrior columns that attacked the President Shinra and his son. Shinra is leading the world around by the nose, and you guys are just gonna sit back and take it? The famous floating city, Midgar. Just once I'd like to see it in person. Thanks to Shinra Inc. developing Mako energy for us, everything is more convenient now. Random spiky-haired jerk walking down the street with a sword that should by all accounts be so heavy he'd rip his arms out of his socket picking him up. Well, maybe. But Cloud's been enhanced by Mako energy. He is effectively a bio-soldier. I hear the natural resources near the reactors are being... Oh, I've talked to you already. It's hard to tell since they all wander around so much. My old man was a miner, but he couldn't go to work after monsters started appearing in the Mithril mine. Now all he does is sit around getting drunk in the bar. You mean this bar? I heard terrorists bombed a Midgar reactor. There sure have been a lot of dangerous accidents recently. I hate it. Just hate it. Me? I used to work at a coal mine down south called Mithril Mine. Okay, is it a mine where you mine coal, or a mine where you mine mithril? It's called the Mithril Mine. Do you mine both? But right around then, monsters started appearing. After that, business went to pot, and now I spend the days here drinking. Stay out of the kitchen. Wait, that's a girl. Never mind. It seems that there was this group called Avalanche running around, but I guess they finally got wiped out by Soldier. Now, is that what they told you? Enhanced or not, he literally couldn't swing the Buster Sword, like you would need to actually fight with it. Is it true that Shinra made a monster? It's true. Yeah, well, either way, as long as we're using the reactor, we can't stand up to Shinra. You could, you know, stop. Why is that such a problem for people? If you don't want to support a company, then stop supporting them. Received ether. Alright, and this guy here, this is a very special guy. I don't know how special he's gonna be now, but he'll be special later. The world's at peace, all's well. Yep, doesn't even hint that he's gonna be important later. You wouldn't even think twice about visiting him again. Okay, item shop. This is the item store. What you got? Tents. I need some more hypers. Thank you. This is the materia store. Let's see. Earth. Ooh, I want that. Heal. Want that. Is that all? Okay. This is the weapons store. Okay, as you can see, Mithril Saber would normally be the next weapon you'd buy for Cloud. But I stole the Hard Edge from the soldiers, so now I have an even better weapon. And that's why you want to steal it from the soldiers. Don't forget. Now the cannonball is a weird weapon, because it's not a long-range weapon. The weird thing about Barrett is that his weapons, even though his weapons are all called gun arms, they're not all guns. The cannonball is literally just a big iron ball that he straps to his stump. It's a melee weapon. So as long as he's equipped with that, you gotta keep him in the front row. Let's see, Mithril Claw is the stronger weapon for Tifa. Full Metal Staff, I already stole a better weapon for her, so I don't need it. Yeah, it is a pain, but I always make sure to get it. Let's see. Another thing to keep an eye on when you're buying when you're buying weapons, is you need to take a look at their growth. So far, almost everything that we've gotten so far has normal growth. But some things in this game have double, triple, or no growth. And it's important to keep an eye out for those, because what they do is they multiply the amount of AP that materia equipped to them get. So you can level your materia even faster once you have them. But watch out for the ones that have no growth. They're powerful, but they're only good if you don't want to level any materia on them. So be careful. And Mithril Armlets. I have a lot of grinding to do before the next session. Which, next Final Fantasy VII session isn't going to be for a while, so I'll have time. I've been in here already. Tourists, huh? There are some things you should know that'll come in handy when you travel around the world. Want me to tell you what they are? Tell me. Then let me explain how to use the world map. Well then, what do you want to know? Camera angle? L2 or R2. 2 angles. I want to know when to rotate. Okay. Nope, I got it. Once the world Once on the road map, you can access the menu to save your game anywhere. It's a good idea to save frequently. Well then, bon voyage. Alright, guess all that leaves now is the inn. Mr. Cloud, your party is waiting for you on the second floor. Okay, now this part that's coming up is a super long part. And I don't know how long it's going to take exactly. But I can't go back to the road map until it's done. No, well, let's just get into it. I do have work tomorrow, so I can't be up all night. Cloud, you're late. Let's see how quickly I can get it done with. Yo, man, you're late. Sorry to keep you waiting. Guess everyone's here now. So, let's hear your story. You know, the one about Sephiroth and the crisis facing the planet. Let's hear it all. I used to want to be like Sephiroth, so I joined Soldier. After working with Sephiroth on several missions, we became friends. You call that a friend? Yeah, well, he's older than me, and he hardly ever talked about himself. So I guess you'd call him a war buddy. We trusted each other. Until one day. One day? After the war, it was Soldier's duty to put down any resistance against the Shinra. That was 5 years ago. I was 16. It sure is raining hard. Yep, there he is. Hey, how are you doing? I'm alright. I wouldn't know. I've never had motion sickness. Now, remember that guard he's talking to gets motion sickness. It's gonna be a really, really, really long time until it comes up again, but just make a note of it. Everything okay? Hey. Settle down. They gave me some new materia. I can't wait to use it. Just like a kid. You going to brief us about this mission? This isn't a typical mission. Good. Why do you say that? I joined Soldier so I could be like you. But by the time I made first class, the war was already over. My big hopes of becoming a hero like you ended with the war. That's why I always sign up whenever there's a big mission, kind of a way to prove myself. Say, how do you feel, Mr. Sephiroth? I thought you wanted a briefing. Our mission is to investigate an old Mako reactor. There have been reports of it malfunctioning and producing brutal creatures. First, we will dispose of those creatures. Then we'll locate the problem and neutralize it. Brutal creatures? Where? The Mako reactor at Nibelheim. Nibelheim? That's where I'm from. Hometown. Sir, something strange just crashed into our truck. That would be our monster. Sephiroth's on our team, and look at his stats. You don't have to do anything. Just let Sephiroth do all the work. 0 damage. I hope you didn't blink. 'Cause... wow. Sephiroth's strength is unreal. He is far stronger in reality than any story you might have heard about him. So, where do you come in? Me? I was mesmerized by the way Sephiroth fought. And then we reached Nibelheim. How does it feel? It's your first time back to your hometown in a long time, right? So how does it feel? I wouldn't know because I don't have a hometown. How about your parents? My mother is Genova. She died right after she gave birth to me. My father... What does it matter? Alright, let's go. You keep wandering around here and you'll get in trouble. It's so boring being on watch. You want to do what we always do? Shall we practice? Practice. Oh, you mean practice my pose. Does someone in Soldier always have to be careful about what other people think? How did it go? Was it like this? Good job. Yeah, you recognize that pose, right? I really don't want to be in Soldier. Yeah, that's the same pose that Cloud's pulled on multiple occasions. I guess it's like a standard pose for members of Soldier. The Mako smell is pretty bad here. Yo, wait a minute! Isn't that, the name of Sephiroth's mother? I remember Genova. That's that damn headless spook living in the Shinra building. That's right. Barrett, would you please let us hear what Cloud has to say? You can ask questions later. Tifa, I was only... Okay, Cloud, continue. It's a reunion of childhood pals. I was really surprised with Tifa. The town was quiet. Everyone must be staying in their houses, afraid to come out because of the monsters. No, maybe they're afraid of us. We leave for the reactor at dawn. Make sure you get to sleep early. All we need is one lookout. So you others, get some rest. Oh, that's right. You may visit your family and friends. Man, I'm so nervous. I'm excited. That's right. Don't blow your chance to become a hero. How come? Look, you never know when a monster is gonna show up, right? I heard Sephiroth was coming and got my camera ready. I want a shot of Sephiroth and a monster. Take my picture. I don't take pictures with nobodies. Yeah, but Cloud here is level 1. He's level 1 at this time period. Now, don't you think it's odd that they would recruit a level 1 person? Someone with such low stats? into Soldier. Yeah, you can't access the item menu, but you still got the Buster Sword. He apparently has a power wrist at this point, which boosts his strength by 10. Kinda wish I had that. Wonder what he'd do with it. And he only has one materia, which is ridiculously difficult to obtain preemptive materia. Doesn't even have any AP on it, so it must be brand new. And he's in the back row for some reason. That's just gonna do more... It's just gonna do more harm than good, if it can't do any damage to the enemy. Yeah, so before we go to the end, we'll take a look around Nibelheim. Welcome. Hey, aren't you... Have I come here before? I don't remember. Now you're pissing me off. This don't matter, so get on with it. This is my house. It has nothing to do with that incident 5 years ago. Yo, wait. I want to hear. Me too. It's been a long time, right? Tell us more. You saw your family, right? Alright. I don't know if you could call it a family. My father died when I was still very young. That's why my mom was living alone in this house. Yeah, I saw my mom. My mom, she was a vibrant woman. Hadn't changed at all. But a few days later, she died. But when I saw her, she looked fine. Yes? Cloud? Welcome home, Cloud. Hi, Mom. Come, let me take a look at you. You look so handsome. So, is this a soldier uniform? Mom, My, how you've grown. I'll bet the ghosts never leave you alone. Not really. I'm worried about you. There are a lot of temptations in the city. I'd feel a lot better if you just settled down and had a nice girlfriend. I'm alright. You should have an older girlfriend, one that'll take care of you. I think that would be the perfect type for you. I'm not interested. Are you eating right? I'm alright. The company takes care of me. Is that so? You can't cook, right? I was worried sick about how you were doing. Cloud? You know Cloud. Isn't that right, Cloud? I will always be your mother. Let's stop this. Cloud? Did you go into my house? Yeah. I thought you might be home. This is a totally optional part of the flashback. I think it's actually possible to get items in this flashback, and they'll magically appear in your inventory in the present, like he was keeping them hidden until now. Cloud? Did you go into my room? Yeah. Received orthopedic underwear. Cloud! Yeah, so you can decide whether or not you want Cloud to be a panty thief. I'm gonna make a save state real quick. See what happens if I say it's true. Cloud. We're talking about something really important here. I don't know if I can examine it, but there's actually a concept art for all of the key items in the game, including the orthopedic underwear. And in case you were curious, they're pink. Ridiculous. The letter. Did you read it? My letter? Yeah. You remember what it said? I remember clearly. I read it. It was a letter addressed to Tifa from the son of the guy that runs the general store. Tifa, how are you? I just arrived in Midgard 8 days ago. Yesterday, all of Nibelheim got together to welcome me. The only person that we couldn't get a hold of was Cloud. But everyone said he wasn't really that close to us, so even if we asked, he probably wouldn't have come anyway. Well, enough about him. Midgar is really something. But to tell the truth, I feel so behind on everything, so out of it. Even the rooms of people in the slums are clean. Right now I'm living in the slums, but I plan to move to a really nice room, like the ones I've seen in magazines once I make some money. But to do that, I guess I had to find a job first. That's right, I still haven't found a job yet. I lied to my parents and told them I found a great job with Shinra Inc. I wonder if it's too late to go back. Sometimes I think I should have taken over my parents' store. Cloud, do you remember all of it? Yeah, I remember it all. Because there was some stuff about me. I just made it here to Midgard, but all I think about is Nibelheim. Hey Tifa, is that stupid old water tower still working? Is the old man at the inn doing well? Are my parents still at the shop every day? Have any monsters attacked? And most of all, how are you, Tifa? It feels like I haven't seen you for years. We were all talking about you last night. Everyone likes you, but because everyone idolizes you, I couldn't very well stab them in the back. I always acted cool, but actually, I was just afraid of being jilted. Wow, if I keep writing like this will become a love letter. So I think I'll stop here. Take care. I'll write again. But yes, write me back, okay? Not sure who that's from, actually. It's not Johnny. He grew up in Midgar. His parents are there. Did you play my piano? Yeah, I jammed on it. Now, how did this go? Now, select I forgot. And it will show you all of the controls. Let's see. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Sorry. Hold in either shoulder button. So, la, ti, do. Let's see. Down is apparently do, mi, so, all combined. Left is do, fa, la, all combined. Up and right. That shows you the controls. Now if you select I remember, it was start button to finish. Yeah, you can just play on the piano all you want without the directions in the way. But I'm pretty sure there's actually like a song around here somewhere. Let's see. Just a little. I can read sheet music too, you know. Let's see. Do, re, mi, ti, la. do, re, mi, so, fa, do, re, do. I actually have that memorized. See, do, re, mi, ti, la, do, re, mi, so, fa, do, re, do. So if you come over here and you go to, yeah, I jammed on it and show the instructions. Let's see. Do, re, mi, ti, la, do, re, mi, so, fa, do, re, do. That's the main theme of Final Fantasy VII. Write it down if you don't have it memorized, because at the end of the game, it will expect you to have remembered it for a side quest. I've heard this melody somewhere before. Managed to play well. Okay, now this building. Which doesn't seem to be much here. Oh, you're at the Shinra? Welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. It's you, Cloud. I didn't recognize you. Shinra? Shinra? Soldier? Salsa? Are you going to kill the monsters? Are you going to? Yeah, so these are this lady's twin children. Everything the girl says, the boy tries to say, but fails at it. Remember these two. Remember their specific personality trait. Cloud, you've grown to be a strong man. I know there's lots of stuff to remember, but Final Fantasy VII's story is extraordinarily and legendarily convoluted, so every tiny little thing needs pointed out. Okay, I think I've done everything. Oh, there's this guy. You from Shinra? Alright, see ya, Kaze. That's right. Jeez, big-headed young kid. You from Shinra? Who are you? I'm the town's... Aren't you Cloud? Don't you know me? You're Tifa's... Right, I'm Tifa's father. I want you to stay away from my daughter. Oh, what's wrong with you? Up ahead is Mount Nebel. I'll tell you about the time I went into the mountains. Okay, that's not gonna be until later. This mansion. No, I'll come here later. Alright, nothing left to do but go to the inn. So, what do you need, Cloud? Let's see. Where's Sephiroth? Yeah, he's upstairs. Is Shinra here to get rid of the monsters? And who are you? I'm Zangan. I travel around the world teaching children martial arts. I have 128 students all over the world. In this town, a girl named Tifa is my student. Did you say Tifa? Tifa has good sense. She'll be a powerful fighter. I want to see some Shinra techniques. And if you see anything you can use, you might want to incorporate some of my techniques. Well, good luck. Let's see. Give me a room to stay. It's all reserved for you Shinra people, so I don't mind. But wouldn't you feel more comfortable staying at home? What are you looking at? This scenery. I feel like I know this place. So why would Sephiroth feel familiar here? We have an early start tomorrow. You should get some sleep soon. It's still early. I'm not going to wake you up tomorrow. We're short one bed. Alright, yeah, let's get some sleep. I've hired a guide to the Mako reactor. I've heard she's young. I hope we can rely on her. Aren't you only 25 right now? You're not that old. Think they'd let me take a picture? If I knew this was going to happen, I would have made mountain climbing off limits. Late again. I was so nervous I couldn't get any sleep. Once the guide gets here, we're heading out. Listen to me, Sephiroth. In case something happens, trust me. I'll be alright, Dad. I have 2 men from Soldier with me. I'm Tifa. Nice to meet you. Tifa? You're the guide? That's right. I just happen to be the #1 guide in this town. It's too dangerous. I can't involve you in something like this. Then there's no problem if you protect her. Let's go. Mr. Sephiroth, please let me take one picture for a memento. Tifa, can you ask him for me too? Jeez. Great, thank you. I'll give each of you a copy once I get it developed. Now, don't you think it's odd that Tifa never says hello to Cloud? A Mako reactor was built in Mount Nebel. The cold air of the mountains of Nebel. It was no different. This is an odd song to be playing in this location. You've heard this song before. It played in Midgar a lot. The specific name of the song is Underneath the Rotting Pizza. Pizza being a metaphor for the shape of Midgar. So it's weird that it plays here. You'd think it'd be a Midgar-centric theme, but guess not. It gets harder from here. Follow me. Let's hurry. The bridge! Everyone seems to be alright. Can we get back to where we were? These caves are intertwined, just like an ant farm. Oh, and Sephiroth, there seems to be one person missing. It may sound cold, but we've got no time to search for him. We can't go back now, so we must go on. We'll travel together from here. Alright, and now we finally have the opportunity to take a look at Sephiroth in the menu. He's level 50, with a ridiculous amount of HP and MP, that based on what we've seen so far. We can look at his equipment too. His weapon, the Masamune, with 6 linked slots, a gold armlet, and something called the Tauf ring, which unfairly boosts his vitality and spirit both by 50. I don't think that's the ring we can get. You can also see his materia: Master Revive, Master Restore, Master Earth, Master All, Master Fire, Master Lightning All, Master Ice All. Why doesn't Fire have an All, huh? And his stats. His attack percentage is 255. So, he's guaranteed to hit no matter what. Also, his weapon, the Masamune, has 99 attack, which is 1 short of the maximum possible, and has a 100% chance of inflicting a critical hit. So it always crits. Sephiroth has some really unfair equipment, but he is the most powerful soldier in Shinra's army, so it makes sense that they'd give him all the best stuff, all that special treatment. Yeah, so there are a few random encounters spiced around here, and there's really no way to lose any of them. Sephiroth can't take any damage. I don't think any of these enemies can inflict status effects. So he's basically just going to be winning all of our battles for us. Also, something kind of notable that I should point out. You probably saw just now that Sephiroth was swinging that sword with his right hand. What's this? A mysteriously colored cave. It must be the Mako energy. This mountain is especially abundant in it. That's why the Mako reactor was built here. Now, Sephiroth, as far as which hand he uses his weapon in, that's very inconsistent. As you can see in 7, it's typically his right hand that he wields it in, but there are several scenes and lots of artwork too where he's seen wielding it in his left hand. In a lot of the early games in which Sephiroth made cameos in, like Kingdom Hearts 1 and Air Guys, he used his right hand. But after Kingdom Hearts, he became predominantly left-handed. Now you never see it in his right hand. And I've always wondered what they were thinking with that. Maybe it's just supposed to be implied that he's ambidextrous. He can use either hand, just chooses to use his left hand most of the time. Also, that victory pose he does, where he swings it in an X and then holds it behind himself, he doesn't do the swinging it in an X motion anymore. Nowadays, his victory pose is just holding the sword behind himself. Much more subtle. I kinda wish he'd go back to using his original pose. Then again, there are a lot of things about Sephiroth's design that I wish they'd go back to. Like his bangs. His eye color is also extremely inconsistent. Some artists think it's green, some artists think it's blue, others think it's like a light aqua. And what's this? A Mako fountain. It's a miracle of nature. It's so beautiful. If the Mako reactor continues to suck up the energy, this fountain will dry up too. Materia. When you condense Mako energy, materia is produced. It's very rare to be able to see materia in its natural state. By the way, why is it that when you use materia you can also use magic too? You were in Soldier and didn't even know that? The knowledge and wisdom of the ancients is held in the materia. Anyone with this knowledge can freely use the powers of the land and the planet. That knowledge interacts between ourselves and the planet, calling it magic. Or so they say. Magic. A mysterious power. Did I say something funny? A man once told me never to use an unscientific term such as mysterious power. It shouldn't even be called magic. I still remember how angry he was. Who was that? Hojo of Shinra Inc., an inexperienced man assigned to take over the work of a great scientist. He was a walking mass of complexes. A Mako fountain. So this is where the knowledge of the ancients is. Okay, let me try and explain all of this a little better. So basically in this world, there's a series of veins within the planet, like the veins in a living creature, filled with a liquid called Mako, that they call Mako, which is basically like liquid spirit energy. It's made up of the souls of the dead, specifically of the ancients, people who lived on this planet thousands of years ago. And when that liquid condenses into a solid, it creates a crystal. Now this is all stuff that I've talked about before in previous Final Fantasy Let's Plays, but since a crystal is basically just like a crystallized soul containing memories, you can use that person's memories to do the things that they were capable of, which explains why job crystals can do what they did in Final Fantasy V, and why you were able to cast the spells of the various Espers in Final Fantasy VI, because you had their crystallized souls in your possession. Yeah, so spirit energy has three forms. A mist form, a gaseous form, which they call mist in some games, like 9 and 12. A solid form, which they call crystals, which are in pretty much every game. And a liquid form called Mako, which is basically only in this game, but I believe it was also in the Spirits Within movie, because the Spirits Within takes a lot of lore from Final Fantasy VII. See, we finally made it. We sure took the long way, though. Tifa, you wait here. I'm going inside too. I want to see. Only authorized people are allowed in. This place is full of Shinra's industrial secrets. But take care of the lady. Man. Better take real good care of me then. Yeah, this Mako reactor is shaped a little differently. There's all these pods in this room here. And a big door with a sign above it that says Genova in all caps. This is Genova, right? The lock won't open. This is the reason for the malfunction. This part is broken. Cloud, close the valve. Why did it break? Now I see, Hojo. But even doing this will never put you on the same level as Professor Gast. Yeah, remember? I heard that name before. This is a system that condenses and freezes the Mako energy. That is, when it's working correctly. Now, what does Mako energy become when it's further condensed? Oh yeah, it becomes a materia. Right, normally. But Hojo put something else in there. Take a look. Looked at the window. What is this? Normal members of Soldier are humans that have been showered with Mako. You're different from the others, but still human. But what are they? They've been exposed to a high degree of Mako, far more than you. Is this some kind of monster? Exactly. And it's Hojo of Shinra that produced these monsters. Mutated living organisms produced by Mako energy. That's what these monsters really are. Normal members of Soldier? You mean you're different? Hey, Sephiroth! No. Was I? Was I created this way too? Am I the same as all these monsters? Sephiroth? You saw it. All of them were humans. Human? No way. I've always felt since I was small that I was different from the others, special in some way. But not like this. Am I human? I didn't quite understand what Sephiroth was saying at that time. I was even more surprised by the fact that Shinra was producing monsters. Damn Shinra, the more I hear, the more I hate him. Who would have ever thought the Mako reactor held a secret like that? That would seem to explain the increase in the number of monsters recently. I think we should listen carefully to Cloud. Don't you think so, Barrett? Why are you talking to me? Save game and take a rest? Yes, I would love to. Yeah, maybe so. Want to take a breather here? Okay, this has gotta be where I stop. Because there's still quite a bit more to this flashback. Oh well, so much for doing grinding on the roadmap. Cloud's passed. Yep, so I'm just gonna make a save and a save state here, and this is gonna be where we end for the night. So, I already posted the announcement with the new schedule for next week on the Discord. Next Final Fantasy VII episodes are going to be next week on Thursday and Friday, at roughly the same times. Yep, next stream is going to be on Monday at 1 p.m. It's It's going to be the continuation of mine and Tyler's Go-Go Hyper Grind series. And then Tuesday is going to be my Halloween special. I gotta do it a day early. Because I work Wednesday, and due to some other schedule conflictions, we had to do something else on Wednesday. So, Halloween special is going to be a day early. It's fine. Yep, so I want to thank everybody for coming. I got pretty far. What the hell is this? Why do I keep getting copyright claims for my Final Fantasy VII videos for songs that aren't in them? Claimed by people who don't own those songs. Why is YouTube letting this happen? I had to dispute every one of them, and I'm still waiting to hear back. Whatever. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. I'll see y'all next time.